You're listening to The Manning Report with your host, James David Manning. The news behind the headlines.
Longtime Donald Trump fixer Michael Cohen, who reported to federal prison for a 3-year term on Monday, was asked by Jerry Falwell Jr. to cover up a scandal. Now, this is being reported by Reuters news services. Months before evangelical leader Jerry Falwell Jr.'s game-changing presidential endorsement of Donald Trump in 2016, Falwell asked Trump's fixer, Michael Cohen, for a personal favor. Cohen said in a recorded conversation reviewed by Reuters, the publication reported. Reuters noted that Falwell, president of Liberty University, one of the world's largest Christian universities, said someone had come into possession of what Cohen described as racy personal photographs, the sort that would typically be kept between husband and wife. And Cohen said in the taped conversation, the photos were reportedly destroyed after Cohen the interview. The Falwells enlisted Cohen's help in 2015, according to sources familiar with Cohen's thinking, the year Trump announced his presidential candidacy. At the time, Cohen was Trump's confidant and personal lawyer, and he worked for the Trump Organization, Reuters report. So what's the story here? The story is that Reuters is reporting, and this is a developing story. The story is that Jerry Falwell Jr., there's some racy photos out there about either him and his wife or his wife and some other man, and they were out, and some person had them, and the person is not being named of yet, but the person is going to name them. But it's also, Reuters also reported last night that Jerry Falwell Jr. gave $1.8 million to a small startup group that's not a Christian-based group. It's in Florida, $1.8 million, and it is being alleged now that Reuters is reporting that Jerry Falwell Jr. was blackmailed at the point of $1.8 million to keep those photos. Now, I don't know if the photo is about his wife or about him or about his wife and somebody else or about him and somebody else, but Jerry Falwell Jr. probably would not have endorsed Donald Trump. But Michael Cohen had the information. So Michael Cohen, I don't know how this transpired. The story is still developing. I'm sure we'll hear more of it over the next couple of days as it's fully developed by Reuters news services. But here, I've got the article. You can check this online yourself, that Liberty University President Jerry Falwell Jr., son of Jerry Falwell Sr., has been caught up in a sex scandal. And that's what that is. And that's one of the reasons why he's such a strident supporter of Donald Trump, because Trump's got the goods on him. And Michael Cohen is the one who's the fixer. Michael Cohen fixed Jerry Falwell Jr.'s problem the way he fixed Tribulation Trump's problem. So there you have it. So now we understand a part of why Jerry Falwell Jr. is risking Liberty University by supporting that public degenerate Tribulation Trump. This is a bit of a news blog we do, looking at spiritual wickedness in high places for the most part, making some observations about it and giving people a biblical foundation to the way of interpreting, rather than have Sean Hannity or Laura Ingraham or Janine Pirro or Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow or Don Lemon, Rush Limbaugh interpret what's going on in the world. You come to me and I'll tell you based on what the Word of God says. They'll just give you their worldly, sinful view. But the Manning Report will tell you what God has said, whether to say yea or nay, whether to go or to stay. You'll be led by the word of Almighty God. Come to the Manning Report on a daily basis to interpret the spiritual wickedness in high places, because there's plenty of it that's going on. And so I am he. I'm the Lord's servant, James David Righteous Rebel Manning, and I'm here to serve you with news and information.